Hello, and yeah, I wanted to share not maybe, I wanted to share a testimony. Um, I heard the last part of Winter Williams' sermon this weekend, the 11th hour on Shannon Yvette's channel. And I still want to go back and watch it from the beginning because I was a little busy and doing other things. But I did the last part, and she was talking about Hezekiah and how he got sick, and the Lord gave him, another 15 years, right? So, sort of topic, but off topic, I think. So, it reminded me of what happened to me with that scripture. So, many years ago, I don't want to say how many, but many years ago, or maybe I should. It was we had at the church that I've been congregating. We had a 3-day service, and there was I would say he might be a prophet. I'm not sure. Speaker, evangelist. Oh, he's evangelist. And no, the dog's licking my foot. Okay, good. All right. And you want to jump up here? You can, buddy. There's plenty of space for you right here, okay? And so there was a 3-day service. And the end of that service, like, I already had the scripture. I really wish I would have written it down so I knew more the details of it. But I do remember the last day I had this scripture in my head. I knew this was the Lord was telling me. And I was standing in front of the altar. The service had ended, right? I was standing in front of the altar with 2 of my friends, and then I think the pastor was still there, and like everybody was already leaving. The guy, the preacher, the evangelist, he was, I think, out the door. He was like walking out the door, and so I started crying to the Lord. I was like, no, don't bring him back. I think he was already outside. And then so the Lord brought him back, and then he came up to me and he asked me, I'm trying to remember exactly what, but he asked me some things. The first one, I think I said that I wanted to be more obedient. The second one, I don't remember the second one. And then the third one, I told him I just didn't know. And so he's like, okay, he was like kind of insisting, like, come on, you need to speak it out. So I don't know. So I did that. He prayed over me, and then from then on, I thought that I only had 15 years to live because of that scripture. And I got I was trying to jump ahead of God, because my thought was like, I want a family. So if I only have 15 years, I gotta have, kids soon, because, they're going to need a mom, for a good other time, because why would I have children later on and only, they won't, just those type of thoughts I had. And so it took me to a very dark place. I was in a bad relationship, so I waited for this guy for a pretty long time, for almost 15 years. And we were on and off for the last 8. I don't know if you saw the dog behind me. I'm sorry, buddy. And I would beg him to go out on dates. He didn't want to. He said he had self-esteem issues or whatever. He was, but now I see that it was all a lie. He was pretty manipulative, and we would set up dates, and then he would cancel on me, and just nonsense. So yeah, so it took me to a very dark place. And about 3 years ago, so that was July 2018, I quit my job because I thought the Lord had told me to quit, which I'm kind of on the fence about. What's up, buddy? You want to go outside? Okay, so I'm gonna walk and talk at the same time. So anyways, yeah, that was, I did have a wake-up call there. I understood the situation, but I was still, it took me, I think, go ahead, buddy. Come on. Okay, good. So anyways, so it took me to that situation where I realized that it was a covert passive-aggressive relationship, and that a lot of my relationships have been that way, especially with family members. And I've been codependent, and I had been. I want to say had. Don't want to say have. I'm not taking that again. And keep saying ums. Sorry, I'm not editing this. And so yeah, so it's been a struggle. Even though I realized that in July of 2018, I think it took me about 6 months to completely break off with him, and I deleted him from everything. The thing is that within that, like right soon after, his aunt died, which I was very close to. One of my friends, that was her mother. So that was really hard on everybody. And yeah, I wasn't the nicest to him. There was like one situation where I wasn't the nicest to him. Well, at least maybe. I understood that he probably got hurt by it. So I just wasn't there for him. I tried to, but I couldn't. It took me a while. Like when I was a little bit, I guess, happier, I thought something clicked in my head. I was like, oh, let's go back, right? And I started talking to him. I actually apologized because I felt bad. And from there we started talking, and somehow we ended back up into a relationship. So yeah, that happened. That was right before, or right as COVID started. So 2019. No, wait. I'm trying to remember. One second. Because I was already... Bud, where are you? That might be the neighbors. And, so anyways, where was I? Where's that? Leo. Well, there's a ball. He's not over here. Where is he? Leo. Oh, there he is. He normally comes when I call him. What are you doing, buddy? Okay. Sorry about that. Maybe I should edit this out. Where was I? So I did talk. So yeah, I did get back with him. When we started, he did take me out 2009. Was that 2019? No, that was, yeah. So that was, I started talking to him like in December because it was from around my birthday. And I, like, so it was right before COVID hit. We did go out on a date, and he took me to Olive Garden, and he got me gifts, and I started asking the Lord if he was like grooming me, love bombing me, and because that's what it looked like, and that's what it was. So that was the only date we had in 2019. I did see him a couple more times, but yeah, they were just like hanging out, talking. Like, one was in the back of the apartments where I live. Another one was at a home that I was taking care of. I got permission by the owner. Then another time I did invite him over to my sister's home. And nothing happened, but he definitely did try. And there you go, bud. Bud. There you go. And let's see. How did this get into the 15 years? So anyways, yeah, so I watched Winter Williams, and it just reminded me of that. When I think of it, it always kind of brought sadness. And the last few years, I've actually been accepting it more, and I'm like, all right, I'm counting down, right? So I gotta get my home ready. And so yeah, one of the comments that were on her chat, live chat, said that 15 years represented peace or rest. So I'm like, okay, so that makes a little bit more sense. Hopefully we can go that route. And I decided to read, it was last night, about Hezekiah, because I had read a couple places where his story is written. And from there, I decided to keep reading, because I was like, oh, Babylon, like, as soon as, he was, from my understanding, as soon as he died, then they were taken away to Babylon. But as I read, I'm like, oh, he passed away, and then his son, and took over, and then he was an evil king, and then he passed away, and then his son. So it took a few generations, and it just came to realize, like, wow, I think it destroyed some of my fears, and I'm really happy about that. So yeah, trying to think of the reason why I tried to do this video. Maybe it's just a ramble, but hopefully it will inspire somebody and help somebody out. So yeah, just stay faithful to the Lord. Obedience is key. Yeah, and waiting on the Lord. Waiting on the Lord is key. Hi, bud. Anyways, talk to you soon. All right, bye.